What's going on, friends? It's your boy Avionics back with another action figure review video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that red subscribe button down in the lower right hand corner. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the new Casey Jones as the Phantom Ultimate action figure made by NECA. This is the latest Turtles and Universal Monsters mashup action figure. I got mine from the Target app. So along with my Target red card discount of 5%, came about to be like 35 bucks or something like that, or maybe around $36 after tax. But you can find Casey Jones as the Phantom also on online retailers like Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store as well. So this is the front of the box. And then here is this side. And then we got this side where it shows the other action figures in the line. And then the bottom of the UPC barcode right there, if you're needing the barcode for search purposes. And then the top, and then my hang tag is already ripped, but of course I don't care because we are opening him up. I am an out-of-box collector. Here is the back. The enigmatic and operatic man behind the mask, bringing fear in hockey gear, the penalty box vigilante, experience theatrical frights, stalking under the stage. Who or what is that? Slashing beneath the ice. It's Casey Jones as the Phantom. So obviously he is cosplaying, this action figure is basically cosplaying the Phantom of the Opera. So we're going to open up the typical NECA style packaging, showing the window of a product promo image of Casey right there, and then everything that's in the window right here. So let's go ahead and take everything out of the box. So here is the cardboard insert, which is basically just some stone steps, which kind of gives that theme of, in the dungeon, Phantom of the Opera type theme. All right, so here's the action figure and all the accessories out of the box and laid out. So Casey Jones does come with two alternate heads besides the one that's on his body already. So let's take a look at the one on the body first. So there we go. We got a nice, dirty, all old looking hockey mask, crazy looking eyes. It's got a little bit of black wash on it to give it that real effect. The straps are brown, wrapping around the back and the top of his head, and then the typical black hair that you find on Casey Jones action figures made by NECA. So that is a sculpt of that. And then so like this part right here is soft, so it kind of moves around, but the rest of the hair is a little bit stronger, pliable plastic. So that is the head on the figure itself. And then we have this second head sculpt where he's looking towards the left, and the hockey mask is broken on the lower left part, like by the jaw. So you see a nice looking sculpt of his not mutated face, but like his deteriorated face. Really good looking. Really looks like real flesh, kind of like zombie flesh. And then same thing with the hair sculpt, the paint, straps. But yeah, he's looking to the left and up a little bit with a broken hockey mask and showing off his deteriorated skin. And then the other head sculpt, which is very unique, is a skull. So of course you can put this on the figure. So it's great. It'd be a great accessory with the rest of the line of these Universal Monster Ninja Turtle mashup action figures, because everything is kind of got that doom and gloom theme to it. So it can be kind of just have it laying on a table if you're trying to like pose them all in like a room. You can actually just sit this on a table. But yeah, this will attach on to the neck joint on top of the body. And then taking a look at the hands, we have a total of 8 hands, 4 right, 4 left. On the figure himself coming out of the box, we've got closed fists, and they have the side-to-side articulation on them. And then he's wearing his gloves, his typical hockey gloves, showing off the bare knuckles and fingerless. So all the other 3 pairs of hands have the same glove. And so this one right here, here's another right hand, side-to-side articulation, and kind of like a semi-closed grip sculpt to it or pose. And then another right hand here is a total grip around an object like his hockey sticks that it comes with, which we'll be looking at here in a little bit. Side to side articulation. Another right hand, or our last right hand, is another gripping one. So this is, let's compare the two grips where they're kind of more closed. All right, so you got this one, it's a little bit looser a grip, and then this one is more of a tighter grip. And then obviously the first one that we looked at, which is a very loose grip. Okay, and then the other left hand's exact same thing as the right. So we're gonna have identical 4 of the right and then 4 of the left, everything that we just talked about. And then he comes with this right hockey glove for his right hand. It's a brown, deep dark brown, a typical, you know, looking old style traditional hockey gloves that they used back in the day. And it is like semi gripping. You can see that. It's not really tight grip. Of course, these hockey gloves are very bulky to begin with in real life. And then he's got his left hockey glove. It's like a goalie glove, and it's all red. It kind of reminds me of the glove that NECA Back to the Future Griff Tannen wears. Let's bust him out here real quick and show the resemblance and similarities of these two gloves from these NECA figures. Actually, I don't remember if he did come with that glove, but I mean, taking a look at Griff's right hockey glove, it's black and red, and I can probably interchange it maybe with putting it on Casey, putting this one on Casey Jones, and then maybe putting this one on Griff. We'll have to try that here. So after removing Griff's right hand, these two will not be interchangeable because the way the socket the way the socket works is different sized shape pegs and sockets going on between the two hockey gloves. But yeah, a pretty gnarly looking left hand hockey glove, all red, got the black wash going on, and has these like spikes on the very ends, and then a nice painted skull and crossbones. Looks great. And then he does come with a soft goods removable cloak or detachable cloak. So we're going to put that on him here in a little bit. It's very shiny, and it actually looks like it's of that kind of fur. Like, looks like real fur, the way the texture or whatever kind of fabric they used. And it does have flexible wires on the edges of the front of the cloak, so you can kind of pose it out. So there is like a wire. And then here's the collar that you would have to take off the head first, and then put this over the neck, and then put one of the heads on it. So we'll take a closer look at that here in a little bit, trying all the different heads with the cloaks. And then here are his hockey sticks. So these are very similar with the regular standard NECA Casey Jones hockey sticks. So here's Phantom Casey's, a smaller hockey stick with standard Casey NECA Ultimate. So the Phantom one is a darker wood, and it doesn't have this printing on it, but it's the same exact stick, same exact sculpt, like with the bandit or with the tape, the black tape wrapped around it. Okay. And then the wider, or the goalie stick, this is Casey's, Phantom Casey's hockey stick, dark brown, same as the regular standard hockey stick. And then here is the goalie stick of the regular NECA Casey Jones Ninja Turtles movie. So very similar in sculpt, exact sculpt, just different paint applications, and they omitted like any kind of like logos or words. Taking a closer look at the figure now, we've already looked at the head sculpt. So he is wearing the Phantom of the Opera or Phantom getup, the whole suit with a red tie. Everything's got black wash, a nice looking sculpt all around of this, you know, the thematic jacket that he's wearing, the blouse with the vest over the white blouse. Underneath the black jacket, we got nicely painted silver accents here on the buttons. On the back side, he does have this like one silver button right here Great looking texture though. The all black kind of like, just looking at it from the back, kind of reminds me of one of the Ninja Turtle movie foot soldiers gear, but just because he's wearing all black and the way the shoulders look. But it's got nice folds and details and creases all around. Going down, he's got a painted brown belt with a painted buckle. Sleeves going all the way down to the wrist. Like I said, he's wearing bare knuckle hockey gloves or like just athletic gloves. And then down to his legs, he's got these like, it looks like this is padding over like regular black pants of that time, but it might be just the texture of those kinds of pants. But going down to the knees, we have hockey gear knee pads, and then phantom themed shoes and whatever, high socks, I don't know, stockings, but they're all black washed and they look kind of tattered and torn with some white accents going around the top cuff of the sock. And then the shoes kind of look like cleats, you know, but they're like square, not square, but rectangular looking painted cleats, silver. And then just the top of the shoe looks like a very old traditional shoe, or maybe even I mean, they're not skates obviously, but they're like just cleats. They might be like baseball cleats from back in the day, but they're all brown, showing off details of laces. And at the very bottom, we do have peg holes for putting him on a stand, but he stands pretty well on his own. Just balance him like that. So then looking at articulation, we're going to go ahead and take off the head because he does have a double barbell neck type joint. So there's the socket of that head. And then we have this whole neck that moves along just like that. Snapping his head back on. Looks all the way around. Even with his hair kind of, you know, not too long. It does a great head tilt side to side. Looking all the way up, all the way down. Shoulder movement, up all the way like this. 360 degrees all the way over there. Single jointed elbow, 90 degree. And it swivels at the elbow as well. And then the wrist, if you take off the hand, you just have that peg hole to put in all the different hands. Spinning it all the way around, and then these hands articulate side to side. No ab crunch, but he does have a waist articulation right there. So that's all the way forward, all the way back. You can kind of tilt them, and then rotates all the way around. Leg forward, leg all the way back. Splits. He actually has double jointed knees right there, and then it does swivel at the top of the knee joint. And then we have foot articulation all the way back, all the way forward, and then swiveling all the way around. Here's how he looks with the first head sculpt and the cloak over his shoulders. Here he is with the second head sculpt of the broken hockey mask and the widest grip hands on him. And then here he is with the skull head sculpt with both of the alternate hockey gloves on both hands, and then him holding both hockey sticks. Alright, so now it's time to do some scale and size comparison with the other Ninja Turtles and Universal Monster Mashup action figures. Phantom Casey with Invisible Donnie and Mummy Angelo, with Raffenstein and Igor Nardo, with Splinter Van Helsing and April as the bride. And then here's Phantom Casey with Unmasked Casey and Farmhouse Casey. Alright, so wrapping up this review on the NECA Ultimate Casey Jones as the Phantom action figure. Obviously, if you're collecting this line, he is definitely a must grab, and he is the most recent action figure to be released for this line. Who knows, they might be making some Shredder and Foot Clan zombies. Who knows, I might be calling it right there with the zombie Foot Clan. But yeah, Casey Jones as the Phantom looks absolutely stunning, head to toe. Nice details in all the different head sculpts and all the gloves and the hockey sticks, and the soft goods detachable cloak is a definite bonus plus in my books. So yeah, he looks totally great. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Leave all your comments and thoughts down below on what you think of how Casey Jones as the Phantom looks like. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell to be notified of future action figure review videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.